Well, how you guys doing? Anything good on your side?
Nope.
That's our anniversary.
Hi, everybody. This is Evan Rogers. We're coming at you with online live lessons. We're on lesson 7. This will be video 50 something or another. We're with John and Kayla. They're paying $5 a month, and you can too to join in 3 or so lessons a week, depending on our schedule. And we're slowly just trugging through everything. Trugging is now a word. I've decided that's the way it works. If you want to support the channel, stuff in the description below, whatever that's called. We're going to get started. We're doing negative adjectives, E adjectives that is, and we're going to be learning how to make negative E adjectives past tense now, and proceeding from there. You guys ready to go?
Mm-hmm.
John's like, but I'm going to be quiet. All right, so we have already been making these things negative. So we had oishi turns into the ku form, oishiku, and then we add the na sound to make it negative, and then then it would be nai. It would be nai, right? There would be this e sound there. I'll put these hiraganas over them for John's sake, even though they're right there. I figure it's the title of a chart. Oops, that pushed it under. All right, never mind. They're not going there. You're screwed. All right, so however, to make them past tense like we did in the previous lesson, we just changed that e to a kata. Oishiku na kata desu. Then we had des to be formal, okay? Or not formal, to be distal polite. All right, repeat after me. Oishiku na kata desu.
Oishiku nakata desu.
Oishiku nakata desu.
Exactly. Akarui. This root is akaru, drop the e. Akaruku. Akaruku na, akaruku na kata, akaruku na kata desu. Akaruku na kata desu. Oh, sorry. Go right ahead, Kayla.
Sorry, akaruku nakata desu.
Yeah.
Akaruku nakata desu.
Akaruku nakata desu.
Exactly. And this is 3 words. Akaruku is its own word. Nakata will be its own word, and des is its own word. Okay, so this is actually a 3-word slurring of things to make it negative. Semi, narrow. I should actually ask you guys to tell me what they mean, but whatever. Semi, sema, semaku, semaku nakata desu. Semaku nakata desu.
Semaku nakata desu.
Semaku nakata desu.
I actually don't remember what semi means.
It's narrow.
I was gonna say narrow. Is it narrow?
It is narrow.
Oh man.
I think I said it right before I went over it. So you probably had narrow on the brain because I just said it.
I was gonna say I know what the other ones are.
Oh, that's good. Well, hey, good. Mijikai is, what does it mean?
Short.
Short, exactly. And that's not like short people. That's like a short pencil, a short distance, something like that. Mijikai turns into mijikaku. Mijikaku nakata desu. Mijikaku nakata desu.
Mijikaku nakata desu.
Mijikaku nakata desu.
Exactly. It was not short. Now, what's fun about this is I should have had the negative past tense of takai, which is expensive or tall. So let's just do that one time, okay? Takai. Here, just repeat after me. Takai.
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 We're going to switch that E to a ku. Takaku.
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 Now we're going to the nakata. Takaku nakata.
Takaku nakata.
Takaku nakata.
Takaku nakata for the rest of your days. All right.
Oh, you don't know the song.
Hakuna Matata. What are you talking about?
Those not the words.
Isn't it Hakuna Matata for the rest of the days?
For the rest of your days?
I thought.
Means no worries. No,
it means no worries for the rest of your days. There you go. Sorry. Means no worries.
Hakuna. What it is? That means no
Ain't
worries.
no passing phrase. Disney's gonna sue me.
What it means, but that's
okay.
Singing it wrong.
Okay. No, he's right. He's right. I'm saying it wrong. You have to go. It means no worries for the rest of your days. There you go. Sorry, John. Sorry.
Yeah.
When people go Humya, that's your favorite thing in the world, isn't it?
Today we went to a birthday party, and the birthday boy when my son was playing on the bounce house thing with them, he was doing the song for the Lion King, and then he was like, "Senbari konnichiwa," and I'm like, "That's not the word."
Today I learned Japanese comes from Africa. And it's funny because it's like Japanese comes from Africa, and I bet it was a white kid singing it too. So it's like extra ridiculous.
Yeah. I mean, all of it was wrong, and the kid that charged the bounce house was like, "That's Konnichiwa's Japanese, man."
Exactly. All right, so we were just making these last ones negative using nai. So oishiku nai turned into nakata, turned nakata des. Now we're gonna do the arimasen. Just like every verb, arimasen deshita. Okay, so oishiku arimasen deshita.
美味しくありませんでした。
美味しくありませんでした。
Yeah, akaruku arimasen deshita.
明るくありませんでした。
明るくありませんでした。
Now be careful, it almost sounded like you said akaruku narimasen deshita, which would actually mean something different. Akaruku arimasen deshita, it was not bright. If it were akaruku narimasen deshita, that would be it did not become bright. Semaku arimasen deshita.
狭くありませんでした。
狭くありませんでした。
Yeah, we went to see a new house and it was not tight. It was not narrow. It was not a small, narrow hallway or something like that. Mijikaku arimasen deshita.
短くありませんでした。
短くありませんでした。
Exactly, great. I borrowed a pencil and it was not short. So the person was able to stab somebody because it's a murder mystery in my head. All right, so as you can see, the agglutination patterns differ from table 1 and 2. Table 1 was up here with the kunai and the kuarimasen. Same thing for the past tenses. Even the past markers appear in different locations. However, tables 2 and 4 resemble the verb agglutination charts from earlier lessons 1 through 3. So like we said, because they're arimasen, that is a verb, so treat them like verbs, the end. Nai and arimasen. So I think I already wrote this, but just to make sure, nai and arimasen are actually the exact same word. Arimasen is the distal polite form of the word, while nai is the direct casual. So arimasen means there is not something. Nai also means there is not something. Just when you make it not distal, it turns into nai. Or technically, when you take nai and you make it distal, it turns into arimasen. They mean the same thing, does not exist. There is not all negative, direct casual verbs, which we haven't learned how to do this yet, but in the future, it's going to come up. All negative, direct casual verbs are actually adjectives. Japanese apparently had a long history of having a very few verbs. Kayla, I don't know how many verbs you know, but you probably have encountered how there's a bajillion of them that are just something shimasu.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's because they had no verbs for a long. Well, not no, but they had very few verbs in the language for a long time. Okay, great. To make nai des past tense, just change the nai the last e to a kata. We already went over that. Masen de deshita. Great. We saw something similar with negative des patterns. Remember when we were doing negative des? I think it was 2 lessons ago. Janai des turned into jarimasen. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Great. I apparently decided that I didn't need to put des there. I'll fix that later. I should probably fix that now while I'm still thinking about it, but I forget how to bring this up. 8 years later. All right.
Alt F4.
I grew up in that generation. Hey guys, how do we do this? One time I fell for it, and everyone got mad at the guy who typed it because it was in the middle of one of those battles in World of Warcraft, and half the team left because the guy typed it. Janaides turns into Janaides and Jarimasen are the same thing. Make a past tense Janai. Now notice the nai turned into Nakata, and the Arimasen went into Arimasen Deshita. Great. Along with all the Dewa alternatives, because Dewa and Ja mean the same thing. All right, so were there any questions about this? I know it's a lot of English and a lot of I don't know, stuff. It's just, so semaku nai, semaku nakata, oishiku arimasu, oishiku arimasen, oishiku arimasen deshita. Any questions about this?
Yeah.
I mean, on the face, it's probably understandable, but anything that's weird?
Mm-mm.
Okay, it'll probably just come with practice, and it'll be wonderful. Okay, we haven't encountered this because we haven't done the conversations, but in one of the conversations, there's going to be mazuku wa nai desu. So there's a wa particle in between the ku and the nai. Mazuku wa nai desu. We can do this, And when we do this with the wa particle in between them, it's going to add that idea of like, well, it wasn't like mazui means distasteful, not good, disgusting. Well, it wasn't bad, like that kind of a feeling. Mazuku wa nai desu. It wasn't bad. When we add wa in between in the e adjectives ku form and the nai ending, we make generate the idea. We make generate. What John? What do you think? Make or generate? What should I go with?
Yes.
Kayla.
Generate.
Oh, fancy. Taking us back to the 7 days.
Infer.
There's no inference. We
You're
produce,
infer.
maybe produce. We generate the idea of it wasn't bad, or something. If it were the word bijikai, it wasn't long, but it wasn't really like that long, or it wasn't really short. In English, this is obviously done. I can speak with intonation, not a separate particle or word. This is a common issue with Japanese. We just say things and then the intonation does it, whereas they have a particle that does that job for us. This new meaning should make sense with what we've learned. What we've learned so far. The wa particle limits what we're talking about, and we're applying it to an adjective. As for adjective, it's not that, right? So here's the adjective. It tastes bad. Then, well, as for tasting bad and nothing else, it isn't tasting bad, which leaves us to wonder what it might be instead. Was that exciting? You guys were all like, rah, rah, siskumba? All right. Well, since we got that out of the way, let's go ahead and get started with the first conversation. There might be some grammar that we're not familiar with. Or, sorry, not grammar, vocabulary, because I haven't gotten those Quizlets out, which I've totally produced now that we're on camera, and I didn't tell you something just before we started. Okay, great. The first one, though, is just days of the week, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to ask, repeat after me, nan yobi ga ii desu ka?
Nan yobi ga ii desu ka?
Nan yobi ga ii desu ka?
Exactly. So what day of the week would be good? Ii desu means good. We're asking it. So, nan yobi ga ii desu ka? Suyobi wa dou desu ka?
Suyobi wa dou desu ka?
Yobi wa dou desu ka?
Did you say suyobi?
Is that right?
No, it's not like a swa. It's su.
No, Suyobi.
Isn't there like Arkansas's football team goes Sui or something like that? It's kind of like that. Suyobi. Suyobi wa dou desu ka?
Suyobi wa dou desu ka?
Suyobi wa dou desu ka?
Yeah, so speaking about Suyobi, Wednesday, how about it? How about Wednesday? Would Wednesday be nice? Would Wednesday be good for you? How is about Wednesday? Nan yobi ga ii desu ka?
Nan yobi ga ii desu ka?
Nan yobi ga ii desu ka?
Mokuyobi wa dou 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 desu ka? Mokuyobi wa. John's beatboxing over there. How about Thursday? Mokuyobi, the tree day. All right. Any questions with what's going on in this conversation? Clearly, it's just replaced the day.
No.
Okay, great. Let's go through and see how many of these we get right. We've already done Wednesday, and we've already done Thursday. So what about the rest of them? Let's go with Kinyobi. Whoever gets it first gets
Friday.
Hey, there you go. I don't know, a present of some sort. What's Kayobi?
Tuesday.
Doyobi.
Doyobi is Saturday.
She is on fire. John, redeem yourself. What's Nichiyobi, John?
Monday.
No, it's Sunday. You had two options and you got it wrong. Getsuyobi. What's Getsuyobi? Monday, that's right. All right. So, Kayla, you're trying to figure out when to schedule something. What day of the week might be nice? And John, how about Monday?
Nan yobi ga ii desu ka?
Getsuyobi wa dou desu ka?
I want to take you to Japan and hear how Japanese people would react to that. Like, that is something I would want to get on film.
Is that good, huh?
I'm not you're saying the words right. Your intonation is just really off. Getsuyobi wa dou desu ka? Like, it's all, yeah. Getsuyobi wa dou desu ka?
Getsuyobi wa do desu ka? Now I'm doing it on accident.
This one was better, but I know you're laughing, so we'll move on. I don't want to kill you with laughter.
Getsuyobi wa do desu ka?
Yeah, that's better. Do desu ka? Ka? Ka?
Huh?
All right, Kayla. How about Friday? And John, you're the one trying to schedule.
Nanyobi ga ii desu ka?
Kinyobi wa do desu ka?
Yeah, kinyobi wa dou desu ka? Great. Kayla, you're trying to schedule, and John, how's about Tuesday?
Nanyobi ga ii desu ka?
Kayobi wa do desu ka?
Kanyobi wa dou desu ka? Kayobi wa dou desu ka? Kayobi wa dou desu ka? John, you're trying to schedule. Kayla, how about Saturday?
Nanyobi ga ii desu ka?
Doyobi wa do desu ka?
Yeah, doyobi wa dou desu ka? It's a little bit short. Doyobi.
Doyobi.
Yeah, you're fine. Kayla, you're trying to schedule. John, how about Sunday?
Nanyobi ga ii desu ka?
Nichiyobi wa do desu ka?
Yeah, nichiyobi wa dou desu ka? Great. Any questions with that?
Yep.
I guess it's a little bit short, so I'll have the Quizlet probably sent out to you sometime this week, and we'll probably be doing it on Wednesday.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
All right, see you guys. Hey, have a great couple of days.
Thanks, bye.
Bye bye.
甘いお芋が焼けてるよ
If you enjoyed this video, I'd love it if you like, subscribe, and share this video to everybody you know and yell at them repeatedly until they subscribe as well. If you'd like to support me even more, head on over to patreon.com, where for just $1 a month, 3 cents a day, that's it, it's darn near free, you can help me financially keep these videos coming. And as a reward for your Patreon donations, you get access to all of the miscellaneous things that I produce to help out my own students who I teach in person, and also just things that I make for myself. And if you want a little bit more bang for your buck, head on over to Teespring, where you can get lots of fun clothing, mugs, stickers, cell phone cases, all that I've designed. More designs to come. I hope you have yourself a happy dappy day. Peace out.